Yeah, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about some altcoins that have the opportunity to do 10 to 100x. We'll see how that flows within this video. We're going to talk about some other things too. Some new altcoins did drop. We're going to talk a little bit about that base ecosystem because there's a lot of on-chain adoption happening in that base ecosystem, and I don't want you guys to miss out on it because it's looking very hot right now, right? So, you guys can see my favorite picture of this entire market. I still haven't changed it. It's gonna be up here forever, Rand, if you ever see this stream. So whatever. But I see some people in here. Rebel says TGIF was good. Happy Friday, everyone. We're gonna have a good Friday. It's peak. It's like peak summer right now. It's peak summer, right? Even though the market is not feeling very, very bullish. I think you guys should stay bullish because a lot of things is happening. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. Mr. Peso, Euro was good. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let's get through the intro before we continue on here. You guys know if you guys want to get yourself a Tangent wallet, you guys should be looking to get this at this point in time right now. Tangent is actually doing a lot of different things because you guys going to need some place to store your crypto off the exchanges, off, MetaMask. Get yourself a cold wallet like Tangent. Of course, they even doing some developments here, as you guys can see. They're coming out with the Tangent ring. I didn't even know this was out. Crypto Zoe put me onto this, and it's looking pretty tough. And I think I might order one. Of course, you guys can see my code is already up here, so you guys will be able to even save 10% off of this bundle here. And of course, they're going to have a Visa card coming out very soon. This is probably going to be the best cold storage as of right now, right? And of course, if you guys want to step your crypto game up to the next level, you guys should check out the Patreon group. Before you even check out the Patreon group, watch this video on how the private sales work. This is basically the how-to guide. It's the pros and cons of private sale, because private sales is going to be one of your best ways to make a lot of money in this space if you guys really want to stay a step ahead of the game. As you guys know, we have been getting into a lot of bangers in terms of the private sale community here. So check out that Patreon group. Of course, check out my ebook on the essentials to mastering tokenomics, because every time I put out a video, especially on a new altcoin, you guys look at the FDV and market cap and still don't understand tokenomics. This is going to be essential for you guys to actually understand tokenomics and start to learn this early right now, so you guys can start to make some good money in this space as of right now, right? So I've been put this tweet out July 5th, right? This was like the beginning of July, right? You're going to appreciate this next leg up, because what's been happening this whole time, all this ranging has been killing your alt bags, right? You guys are looking at your alts down 40%, 50%, maybe 60%, who knows, right? And you guys are feeling discouraged. Don't feel discouraged, because there's a lot of things going on in this space as of right now that should keep you bullish. Keep you very bullish. Oh, what is this? I was looking at some anime stuff and all of that stuff. But right now, of course, one thing to watch out for is the repayments of Mt. Gox, which is now at 39% completed, right? We finished with the whole Germany thing. It's just Mt. Gox here. I think this is going to go on for just a little bit here, but I don't think it's going to shake people out too much, right? And of course, like I said, you guys should remain bullish. We just got the ETFs for ETH. And as you guys can see, they put up the banner on Wall Street, right? Don't get scared right now. This is the time you guys should be actually diving more into crypto. As you guys can see right down below, Altcoin Buzz says it's not over. Ignore the price. Look at the potential. Look at what the big guys are doing right now. You got the ETFs, Bitcoin ETF, ETH ETF. Will we get a Solana ETF within this year? Probably not, but that's going to be coming out maybe next year, right? There's a lot of things that's happening within this space that you guys should remain bullish on. Of course, some of your charts may show you that it's bearish and all of that. During this bull market, a lot of charting should be used for just short-term charting, right? Because you're in a bull market, and a lot of big things, a lot of news could affect this market very strong. Right, recently I put out, let me see if I can pull this up again here. I forgot what I put this up at, because this was one thing that I remember during last cycle. If this would have came out last cycle, people would have been so bullish. Hold on, let me just find it real quick. I should have already had it up. I actually thought I did have it up. Give me 1 second here. There we go. This was the tweet. This was the tweet. If you guys were here last cycle, remember, just in, right? This was just a few days ago. Tesla reveals none of their 600 million Bitcoin was sold in Q2 of 2024. If this came out last cycle, Bitcoin would have been pumping right now. Bitcoin would have been going crazy. People all over Twitter would have been going crazy. But it's good to see Tesla has not sold anything. Can't wait to see what else traditional companies have Bitcoin on their balance sheet, right? So this is going to be interesting here. Let's close out of that and let's go. Where were we, right? So of course, the ETF flow outflows just like Bitcoin in the first few days. This time it's not different. The bid will remain once the outflows dry up. This is just letting you know how things played out with Bitcoin. It's doing the same exact thing with the Ethereum ETFs, right? So stay strong, guys. Stay strong. Kyle even puts out this tweet. VanEck CEO says his portfolio is way over 30% in Bitcoin. Why are these people putting this out and you guys are bearish right now? Do not be bearish. This is not the time for that. This is not the time for that, right? Now, of course, Bitcoin is at 67K. I wish it was at 70K. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. But we're going to get there very soon, very soon. We just got to remain confident. But it's at 67K. And it went down a little bit and it came back up. Of course, there's a lot of things that's going on where you can't even leverage trade this market right now, because it was just at 70K, 67K or so, right? 67K like a few days ago, dropped down, now it's back up. So it's hard to trade this market right now. Just remain on the sideline, or start to DCA into some of your favorite altcoins. We're going to talk about some of the things going on though. So right now, in terms of the top gainers and the top losers, there's really not much here. Looking at this here, when you guys look at the top gainers, you're looking at Hive Mapper here, right? Band Protocol, Victoria VR, Palm AI, Aero Finance, Aero Drone. We're going to talk about that, right? We're going to talk about that. You also have Venom came out not too long. Well, I think it came out a few months ago, and it's up here 20%. But as the top loser, the top one we got here is Aval here. I did want to point this out. We're going to talk about this as well, because this is a newer altcoin, a newer version of TIA, where you guys can actually look into this a little bit more here. Trueflation, an RWA play that has been pumping, is now on the top losers, down 7.1%. Nothing too crazy. Demo also up here. I still have my Demo device. You guys know how it goes. Karate Combat up here. Baklava. I love baklava. If you ever had it. Let's check out some of the comments. Abe, shalom. People starting to find out about SMT. I've been telling you guys, people are going to start to look into SMT. I've been telling you guys, guys got to wait. The market is... RWAs is going to be a thing that a lot more people are going to look in every RWA play just to see what's out there. You're going to have your Maple Finance going to go crazy. Which ones else could I think off the top of my head? Proppy, Parcel. We're going to talk about Parcel. We got Swarm Markets. What else? I can't think of some more off the top of my head, but there's a lot of RWA plays that have some good potential in this space right now, right? Alrighty, back to where we was at. So Aerodrome Finance, we've been telling you guys, pay attention to Aerodrome Finance. The base ecosystem is hot. I already made that millionaire video, right, on Aerodrome. Some people, agreed with some of the price targets I have. Some people don't. It is what it is. We just have to see where the bull market will take Aerodrome Finance. But within the past month, you guys could have got this at 40 cents. Last month. Well, actually earlier this month, July 5th, you could have got this at 40 cents. 2x your money, and you're looking at 93 cents right now. This lets you know how bullish people are on Aerodrome Finance, right? That's one of those plays. Now, of course, I already dropped a high risk play. You got Alien Base. which I feel like is going to get some sympathy off of that Aerodrome run up, because people are going to look at Aerodrome as probably too expensive, not too many X's left in it or whatever. You know how crypto with people are. They always look for the next best thing that could have the potential to go crazy. And that's why I've been looking at Alien Base, right? Some people actually like the DApp of Alien Base a little bit better than Aerodrome Finance, because Aerodrome Finance, the trading on their thing, it's not that good. I won't lie to you. I've traded on here a lot. I've traded on here a lot. I just don't like the DEX itself. It's really not all that, right? You guys can see it here. It's kind of slow sometimes too. Sometimes your transactions don't go through. But either way, some people just don't like the interface of this, right? And people more so like alien based interface. It's once you trade on a dex, to me the dexes are pretty much the same. They all have one job to do, and that's pretty much it. I think people are liking this dex a little bit better just because it reminds them more of Uniswap than anything else. Uniswap has been around for a long time, and people have been using Uniswap on pretty much every EVM chain, right? So you got it there. People are able to do it here. So that's pretty much it. But when I told you guys, there's a lot of things that's happening on base that you guys don't want to miss out. 7,500 builders on base have submitted their projects, right? So you're looking at all of this here, right? You're looking at all of this. Final projects for on-chain summer in June, 1,255 projects, right? The biggest on-chain hackathon ever. So a lot of projects is coming onto base. You guys need to start looking on base. I'm telling you. At some point in time, there will be a token. I don't know when the token will be around, but there's going to be a base token. And I guarantee you the transactions on that chain will be very important for you to even get a possibility at an airdrop. Who knows what the criteria is going to be, but from all the other L2 chains out there, a major criteria was putting on-chain transactions on that L2. And like I told you, I've been trading on base. All right, I bought a lot of stuff on Aerodrome. I was trading Aerodrome as we was telling people in the group. We was trading Aerodrome. We was trading what was that? The Launchpad on base. The Launchpad, I forgot the name of the Launchpad on there. I forgot. We was trading that. I bought some Proppy on base, brought some SMT on base. There's a lot, even virtual protocol base, all that. So you're looking at this pretty good, right? Now, the next wave of on-chain consumer adoption is happening on base. Look at all these projects here. All of these projects here have consumer adoption. Well, it's targeting consumer adoption, right? What are you going to see here? Probably here, buy and sell real estate on chain. Sound XYZ, discover amazing music, right? Mint past travel, share your travel recommendations. There's a lot of things that's happening here for on-chain adoption, which is why I'm very bullish on base. I'm going to continue to tell you guys, pay attention to base. There's a lot of projects that's going to come on there that you guys can get at the cheap, because not too many people are still even focused on base anymore. Of course, I even forgot to mention this, Fileverse backed by Filecoin and all of that. You're looking at this here. So pay attention to base, guys. Pay attention to base. Now, remember I told you over here, where is it at? Top gainers and top losers, Aval was up here, right? So Aval came out not too long ago, of course. It's at a market cap of $313 million, fully diluted valuation of $1.8 billion, right? Not too long ago. It just came out not too long ago, right? You guys could have got it at about 13 cents 3 days ago. Who knows if it's going to go back this low, though? It could go back. It's fairly new, right? I do know a lot of people that got the airdrop or whatever. High was just 2 days ago. But why do I bring this up? This is going to be your closest competitor to Celestia, TIA. They're both basically focusing on doing the same thing. DA, bringing data availability to all the other projects, right? Now, Aval, one thing that stood out for me for when it came down to Aval is the founder. This is the founder here. I don't follow him. I should be following him. Let me just follow him. But he was previously a founder at Polygon. Now he's the founder of Aval. So he already knows the ins and outs of what's going on. He created Aval, which is going to be competing with TIA, right? You go to ICO Analytics, you guys can go look at it and read through everything that they got going on, right? The backers, Backers here, June, you guys can see raised $43 million. Founders Fund, Dragonfly, right? These are all the major names, lead investors of this round. Previous round, February 2024, $27 million round, $27 million funded. You guys get to see some notable names up here, of course. These are the other people that are like angel investors in here. So they raised a lot of money, right? A total of $70 million. So this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out going against Tia and things like that. But like I said, you guys could go ahead and read through everything they got going on here, right? Look at this ecosystem here. This ecosystem is already growing. They already been working with 100+ partners, including Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, Starkware, right? And which is Starknet, and then ZK Sync. So this is going to be across a lot of different chains. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this thing plays out going into the future. It's definitely going to be competing with Tia, and I like both of them. I do like both of them. I did get into the private sale of Tia, right? But I do like Aval. I was looking at Aval for a little bit here. So you guys can look at everything on their chains. Now, you may see a project here that's been around for a while, right? If you guys pay attention, you guys are seeing Darwinia here. Now, no one talks about Darwinia anymore. This was like a 2016 play, right? A 2016 play. Let me see. I gotta remember the ticker for me to bring it up. I should already had it, but I called it out for my Patreon members as like a Hail Mary play because they are now creating a L2, right? They're creating an L2. Where is it at? Where is it at? There we go. If you guys remember this was all in that Polkadot ecosystem. They had the Darwinia Ring network, and it was another Darwinia project that they also did have. This isn't a Hail Mary play for me, as they are creating an L2 on that ecosystem. Let me see if I could find the tweet quickly here. So as an L2, I did believe that it has some potential. It's just going to be a long shot, right? I saw the news way back. I don't think I'm gonna find it in the early things. You guys can see that they're still on the Polkadot ecosystem. They have a 400 million ring token burn, right? Supported networks here. I'm probably not going to find it, but they did partner with Aval to create their L2. So that's that, right? And back to here. Next, what you also may notice, you got Terranoia here, NIM network, right? And down here for SDKs and frameworks, you see Dimension here. You also see Movement Labs here. Movement Labs we're very bullish on. Excuse me. So Aval is looking pretty good. I'm highly interested into seeing what they're going to have going on. And of course, sirens come right now. Of course, they do. But some upcoming plays for you guys to pay attention to. You got Caldera, which raised $24 million, right? In July, you got $15 million raise here with Dragonfly, Sequoia, right? This is looking like it's going to be another project that you guys may have to pay attention to. And Ready Games should be launching very soon here, maybe in the next few months, as they already did their little IDO on CoinList. Natex did their IDO on CoinList. Peak did their IDO on CoinList. CoinList is a very credible IDO platform, right? So you guys are looking at it here. Initial market cap of $4.10 million. ICO price is going to be 16 cents. Now, we did also get into the private sale of Ready Games, and you guys will see Elio Trace probably talk about this because he actually talked about it in one of his videos, which put a lot more people onto Ready Games, right? So this is going to be coming out very soon here. And then next, you got Compute Labs in terms of AI, which is going to be a compute tokenization platform, right? They raised $3 million in July. I'm still trying to get into the private sale of this one here. And you got the CEO of Sandeep behind this as well. So this put it on my radar quickly. So let me see if there's any other comments. If there's no comments, we're just going to hop straight into some of the altcoins we're looking at here. Okay. All right. I did put up the, what'd you call it? The little poll. All right. Boom. So the first project I believe has some huge potential in the space. Nuclei. Now we haven't been talking about this for a while, but they have been making some huge developments. Crazy partnerships to me in an undervalued market cap and fully diluted evaluation, whatever one you want to look at it at. This right now, it's so freaking cheap. 3 months ago, it was just at 7 cents. So it is down 92%. It did take a big hit from Bitcoin sideways action, going down, going up, and then, all of that thing. So it came down a lot, right? And I do believe this is at a huge buying opportunity, especially with the recent developments that they put out. This is a big partnership for Nuclei here. Nuclei partners with Filecoin, right? Their first step for this partnership is the integration of Filecoin's Lighthouse, the solution for efficient and decentralized data storage. This strategic collaboration aims to empower individuals, businesses, and AI with a contextualized data ontology. So this is a huge partnership on top of the many other partnerships that they have. I just paused the video here because I didn't want to go find the other tweets of their partnerships. Galileo Protocol, Exhibits, Brilliant, Peak. Peak is one big partnership because Peak's ecosystem entirely will be using Nuclei. So I'm very bullish on this thing as of right now. It's on AVAX. AVAX growth, the hype around AVAX has died down just a little bit, but I do think that with Solana's growth that's going to be happening, people have tied AVAX closely to Solana, so it's going to piggyback a lot off of Solana, I believe, right? And that ecosystem could do well. There's a lot of building happening on AVAX still. So we're looking, So we're still looking at this at a $7 million market cap, guys. $7 million market cap. Of course, I did say their inflation is fast, so that could be a reason also for the downside as well. There hasn't been enough time for the market to actually combat the inflation that was coming into the space, right? There's not enough people that's very much so interested in this space right now or in Nuclei just to combat the inflation that it had. So it did come down a lot. And I do think that with all the partnerships that they do have, especially that Filecoin partnership is a big partnership, and Peak, right? As the market picks up again, we're looking at this at a very cheap price. Very, very cheap price. 10x for here is just at a $70 million market cap, guys. But that's just one of my picks there. That is one of my picks. I do see a comment that says, what is Peak? Oh my God. Peak is probably one of the most bullish altcoins. One of the altcoins that I'm pretty much very bullish on. Let's pull it up for you guys. It's in that Polkadot ecosystem. It's focused all around DePIN, right? It's an infrastructure for DePIN. You guys could go ahead and look into it, see who has invested into it and things like that, right? But the thing is, you only have one competitor, true competitor to Peak, which is IoTex. IoTex has been around for a little bit, right? Around the whole DePIN infrastructure. Well, it wasn't, people didn't call it DePIN then, so it's just Internet of Things. IoTex. So this is pretty much your closest competitor to Peak. Some people are saying Solana only because Solana has added some DePIN projects to there. Like, you got your IONet, Render. What else? Am I missing anything? Some of the big DePIN plays, Hive Mapper. Yeah, those are the ones I can remember right now. But as you can see, this is pretty much the competitor to Peak right now. An L1 focused all around DePIN. This is at a $422 million market cap. This has been around for a while, as you can see here, 4 years. So, but not too many people are really talking about it, but it's still looking very good, right? I do believe this is going to also pump, but just not as good as Peak. But make sure you have Peak on your radar. They did do their IDO on CoinList, as you guys can see, in June. So this will be coming out very soon here. Public sale cap was $20 million, right? You're looking at the price 7 cents. I'm excited for this one. I'm excited for this one. Peso. I'm excited for this one. This one is going to be a very bullish one. And if you're looking at other infrastructure plays, look into Plume as well. I basically put this in the same vein as Peak. This is a L2 focused on RWAs. They already have a huge ecosystem going for themselves as of right now. So that's right there for you. Now where was I? Boom, boom, boom. So we talked about Nuclei, right? Next, I'm bringing to you guys Corpo once again. Corpo is at a very good price with the recent good partnership as well. A lot of things that they're building. They even going to have a game hub where they're listing other gaming projects. So this is going to be their game hub is probably going to be competing with your Steam, your Epic Games, your Hyperplay, which is going to be a Web3 game launcher, um, Elixir, which is another Web3 game launcher. So they got a lot of things that's going to be happening under that umbrella, the Corpo World umbrella, right? Sitting at a $15 million market cap, fully diluted evaluation of $170 million. You scroll down, it was just at its high about 4 months ago at $1.22, right? This thing is going to get back to its all-time fairly quick, fairly quick, right? Already partnership with Play AI. Now, if you guys don't know Play AI is going to be an upcoming Web3 platform, right? This is all going to be about sharing their game data and things like that. They're going to be used to train AI models, AI agents, and AI models. All of that is going to be key buzzwords when it comes down to gaming projects that is going to be using AI in their ecosystem, right? So you're looking at May, they had a $4.3 million raise, right? You're looking at Sandeep once again. Sandeep once again, guys. All right. So this has put Play AI on my radar. I am actively waiting, well, trying to get into the private sale of this because I do believe this is going to be another good play here, right? So we talked about the partnership with Play AI that Corpo World has, right? Next, they're going to have their token expansion, right? They're going to be giving out 100% of their ecosystem revenue to the token and community holders, right? Community. 75% of the revenue will be burned. 25% of that will be returned to the community through staking rewards and pool incentives and things like that, right? Now, not only that, they already burned a bunch of tokens after the TGE, right? So you guys can see 310,000 Corpo has been burned from revenue generated after TGE. Why is this important? Because this only came from Corpo World Citizens Conflict. We've surpassed 1 million on-chain transactions monthly on Corpo World, and that's just with transactions happening on Citizens Conflict. Remember, we said this is a gaming hub. This is going to be a gaming studio. They're going to have multiple games under their umbrella. Excuse me. Damn. But their next game already is going to be slated to come out very soon here, which is Animate. This is going to be their Pokemon style game, right? Akin to more so Power World that had a lot of traction going on a while, like a few months ago, right? So imagine this. They already have 1 million on-chain transactions from just Citizens Conflict. So their on-chain transactions is going to grow a lot now with Animate under the umbrella. And if it's a successful game, you think about the on-chain transactions there and what is going to come from that, right? So you go ahead and check all that out. I already brought this up to your attention multiple times, multiple times. Then as a gaming hub, right, this is going to be a GameFi hub. You guys can see they partnered with Cointelegraph to make articles on a bunch of games. First game that they have up here that they already put out an article on is Revenge. Revenge is from Everreach Lab. Everreach Lab is similar to Corpo as a gaming studio. They're going to have Revenge already coming out. If you guys want to check out the video I made on these guys, just check out Everreach on, just type in Everreach Everything Altcoin on YouTube and you'll be able to see what I put out on these guys here. They're partnered with each other, right? So in the GameFi hub, you're looking at it. Any project could fill out this form and add their game to their hub, right? This is going to be showcased to millions of players. They got a bunch of games already, a bunch of games up here, a bunch of games. Anime is going to be here. Metastrike here. Metastrike was an old last cycle Call of Duty like game. I don't think it's going to go anywhere, but who knows? It's still a very micro cap, so people are going to be taking shots at that. Mercy, Meta Soccer here, a bunch of games under their umbrella already for their GameFi hub. So Corpo is looking like an all-encompassing gaming ecosystem from the gaming studio where they're going to be creating games to the GameFi hub where they're going to have a bunch of other games under their umbrella. Crypto Ball Z, what the oh my god, they got Crypto Ball Z. I just noticed that. That's funny. That is hella funny. But let me check out some of these comments here because Crypto Ball Z just killed me. Oh my god, you can't get more. That is just crazy. You got to get creatives. These people got to get creative, man. Why are you so bullish on Corpo when there is no much competition? You mean so much competition in this space? Well, I just explained it. I just actually just explained why I'm bullish on Corpo. Corpo is looking like there's going to be that one gaming studio that's going to be very bullish. Of course, there's a lot of competition in this space. We just talked about Every Reach Labs, which is kind of a competitor to Corpo in terms of the gaming studio, right? And I'm also bullish more on game studios because you're not just focused on one game. You're focused on the games that's under the umbrella. So you're gonna be invested in one token for a bunch of games that could potentially come out the umbrella. And just like I showed you guys, we're Corpo World, right? Corpo World. Let me go back to it. Let me go back to it. Go back to that tweet. Corpo World shows you why you should invest in gaming studios such as Corpo World. Because with them having a bunch of games under the umbrella, you're looking at a lot of money that's going to be happening on chain, which they can decide to give back to the holders through, staking rewards with the revenue gained from that, or they can decide to burn some of that token, making the token even more scarce and even more, profitable. So that's why I'm looking at game studios. It means you're just not betting on a single game like Nyan Heroes. I am very bullish on Nyan Heroes, don't get that wrong. It's just that with Nyan Heroes, if Nyan Heroes doesn't succeed, the token doesn't succeed. With a game studio, you're going to have multiple games under that umbrella where you only need one game truly to succeed. And if that game succeeds, that token most likely will do well. And imagine if, let's say they drop five games, two of those games succeed, that's even better. That's even better. So the multiple chances you got at a game succeeding, the better your token possibly be in the future. That's just my opinion. Root, Root, my best bet for AI/gaming. What is Root? What is Root? Do I know what Root is? I feel like I should know what Root is. Oh, Root Network. Oh, hell yeah. Listen, this is going to take more time. Reason I'm not talking about this right now is because the metaverse isn't a big topic right now. Once metaverse picks up, just know you will be seeing some root content on this channel, right? It's just people have forgotten all about the root network and what's going on there. Remember, I've already told you guys what game that's coming out in this ecosystem, well, not ecosystem, but tied to the root network, called Walker Labs, right? Root network is going to have a lot of things going for them. They got the futureverse, which is bringing that Ready Player One to the metaverse, right? That's one of the most successful movies to come out. People are so interested. I think that might have put people onto the concept of metaverse even more, right? So I'm excited. I'm Root is going to be more of a longer term play. I actually don't think Root is going to succeed this cycle. Or if it does succeed, it might be towards the end of the cycle or in the beginning of the bear market, where people are now going to start to pay attention to Root Network. It's just because the metaverse hasn't really basically gone crazy, right? And by the time this thing becomes a topic, the inflation for this is going to start, because if you guys didn't know, there was pretty much everyone had a year cliff on this. Let me see if I can bring it up here. Let's see if I can bring that up here. I think from now on, I'm gonna just close my windows whenever I stream, because it's crazy. But like you guys can see, there is a cliff on pretty much on the future verse here. You're gonna have Dow Treasury, and for the private sell investors too, there's a cliff on it. So there's gonna be some time. I thought this was actually gonna pump for because of the cliff, but metaverse is not a thing, so we're just gonna wait. Root is a long-term play when it comes down to the metaverse. Top 5 gaming plays. I'm not gonna lie. I actually wrote this down for a topic. I think I wrote it down for a video topic. Let me see. Let me see. So my iPhone has all the notes I possibly could need. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. So this is only for the ones that are out as of right now, not for ones that is going to be coming out. Because there's the ones that comes out could actually change my mind or change my list in general, because I even showed you Play AI. I'm bullish on Play AI, right? Corpo, we just covered Corpo, and I just told you why I'm bullish on Corpo. Elix, I told you why I'm bullish on Elix. It's on Solana. It's a gaming project. It's a gaming launcher on Solana. Yeah. Now, mind you, you guys probably shouldn't even invest into all of the altcoins I have, because I'm also in private sale. So I'm getting into a lot of altcoins before some of you guys even get to know about them. But that also increases my exposure more than some of you guys should be able to handle. Because like right now, I may have even like 20 projects in my private sale portfolio, right? And then my main portfolio, we're cutting that down from like 8 to 5. It's around there. So we don't. It's gonna be very hard, man. But we've just been looking at Elixir here. As you guys know, people are very bullish on the Solana ecosystem. So Solana having a game launcher like Elixir here, there's a lot of people in it, and there's also a game. I don't want to call them a game studio, because all these other games that's going to be coming out in here are probably going to have their own token, like Robo Kaiden, that's going to probably have their own token. Chronos World, we invested in it too, so I do know that's going to have its own token, right? So there's a lot in here. You even going to have a Katana Inu that's going to be in their game launcher, right? So we're going to see how this plays out. Next, you have Bloodloop, right? Bloodloop may be actually, Bloodloop has been the most surprising altcoin that I would say came out recently, as this thing has been holding up like crack. Uh, it's been holding up like people, on that crack. They just stand in the air. They just stand right there. They are looking like they're about to fall, and they don't fall. This how much Bloodloop has been holding up. It really hasn't dropped too crazy, right? It really hasn't dropped too crazy. You're looking at, since it came out, it ran all the way up to 50 cents. It's now back at 39 cents. This thing has been holding up like a juggernaut. And if you guys seen my honest review on it, I've talked about the game. The game looks like it's pretty good, right? It has a decent community behind them. So we'll see what else going to come for Bloodloop. Next, I just already just talked about Nyan Heroes. Nyan Heroes is another shooter game, but has a longer cliff on this, right? And my main reason why I was bullish on Nyan Heroes is the fact that we've seen FaZe Banks and some of the other Web3 gamers invested into this. This is one of those games that the Web3 gamers, crypto gamers, whatever you guys want to call them, has been playing. So this is a pretty competitive game. I do think this has some good potential, and with the year cliff behind it, this is pretty good, right? It's only at a $17 million market cap, 13 cents as of right now. And of course, we'll talk about the last one, because the last one is also on this list here that we're going to be talking about. GameSwift. GameSwift, my other one, but I won't go into in depth into it right now, because we're talking about it literally in like a few tokens. So that's my 5 right there. And of course, this could change with some other gaming plays that's going to be coming out. From Everreach Labs coming out to Play AI coming out. What else could I think of that's coming out within the gaming ecosystem? That's all I could think about right now. Right, so that's pretty much that. All right, back to these comments here. Alex was good. Oh, 19K invested into Peak. Whee. Oh man, I can't wait, man. Peak is gonna go crazy for us, man. Peak is gonna go crazy. So much, yes. Based AI and Okta best AI play, I guess. It could be best for you, but not best for me. Especially based AI. I don't like any project name based AI. Let me quickly check it. I do know a lot of people talk about Okta Space. I'm really not too bullish on Okta. Not Okta Space. Is it Okta Space? I don't know. I looked into it for a hot minute, and I was like, yeah, nah. To me, the only attraction for it is the fact that it's a low cap. Did I look into this based AI? Get based? Oh yeah. The AI. This one I did look into this a while back. Someone brought it to my attention. I really haven't paid attention to it since then. It's looking pretty good though. Up 18% on the day already. That's massive. That's pretty good. Came down from about 18 cents, $18. No, $10. I can't see. It could do well. Not one of my plays, but it could do well. Of course, there's 1,000 other plays out there, so I'm not always going to be able to hold every play. So for Android, I hope it does well for you, man. Top four RWA coins could be small to mid cap. Smart Swarm Markets, Proppy, Plume Network, Red Belly should be coming out very soon, right? Red Belly should be coming out very soon. I did talk about Maple Finance. There's a lot going on in the RWA space. You got Parcel. What else? What else? What else? What else? Um, like this has a lot of hidden gems in here. If what the heck happened? We know. Maybe I clicked the wrong one. But you guys already know from the channel, I've been told you guys I'm a big believer in RWAs, and I do think this is going to probably be one of the biggest narratives, right? You got Ondo, people are bullish on that. I'm still salty about this one. So salty about this one. Oh my god. So this thing right here was a last cycle play. I was highly interested into it because it was a polka dot play, right? Of course, bear market comes, it pretty much dies out. Then you looking at it around 3 cent, 2 cent, right? Then they changed their narrative. It got even down to a penny. It got down to a penny, guys. They changed their narrative, became more focused on RWAs, and this thing shot the. I'm so salty about this shit. So freaking salty. $1 billion market cap. This hurts. Origin Trail is up here. Polymesh, Centrifuge, Goldfinch, Maple, TrueFi, LCX, Clearpool, Proppy, of course. There's too many RWA altcoins up here that looks pretty good in my opinion. And we're gonna talk about this one here, Parcel here, right? There's a lot going on here, man. There's a lot. There's a lot. So I do think this has true potential. You can't go wrong in investing into some of these right now. Turbo, I don't do memes, sir. Don't do Bobo. You seem like a Bobo coming onto the channel with the memes. Yeah, Elixir been launched. It's just a 6 month cliff on Elixir, so there was no token, boss. Best AI play. My best AI play. Let me go look. My best AI play. There's so many altcoins, man. You can throw. No, that's not. I'm not gonna say that's AI. You got Cookie. You got Open Fabric. You got Ty. We will be talking about Ty. Nuclei. We just brought up Nuclei. Let me see. BC. Virtual Protocol. That's a gaming and AI play. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. Cause it did fall below my call, but it also pumped 2x, and it's on base. This thing is holding up very well. All tokens is out because this has been out for a while, right? This was a token from last cycle called Path DAO, which was a gaming guild. We just dropped a video on this, right? Which was a gaming guild. They had huge investment and all of that, and they changed and went to virtual protocols. Still keeping that gaming side, but just added more so AI agents and things like that. Recent partnership for these guys include Nillion, and some other ones. So this is pretty good, and it's on base. You guys can see, you guys can get it on Aerodrome Finance right now, right? So that's another reason why I became bullish on this one. All right, I told you I'm focused a lot on base. You also got Solana too. Solana, you can't be like fading Solana ecosystem right now. Can't be fading Solana ecosystem. So next play, actually talking about the Solana ecosystem goes into TARS. A lot more people are starting to take notice of TARS. I've been telling you, TARS may be one of those Solana plays you guys will want to get into, right? You're looking at this about 2 months ago, it got up to 28 cents, right? And 3 months, it was just at 3 cents. This thing has held strong, right? It has held strong. Of course, they have done some things where some investors wasn't happy about at first, but then they came out and corrected course later on. letting the investors know what was happening and things like that. They should have put out that message a little bit earlier, but me being who I am, I already knew what was going on. Most people that's new into the space didn't know what was going on, right? So you're looking at this right now, 15 cents, right? Why? What they got going on? We brought this one thing up, right? We brought this tweet up multiple times. This was to show you what they was targeting within the next 60 days. What was the time of this post? June, right? So right now you're looking into July, right? July 26th. They're doing their adoption and rebranding. Already rebrand has happened. The acquisition series is happening. TARS incubation. Let me see if that pulled that up next. We're going to talk about that. So the TARS incubation program, basically a launchpad. We're going to talk about what's coming out for that launchpad. AI super app. Perpetual token burns. That we're going to be talking about that. Chain integrations hasn't happened yet. Sex listing, more sex listing should be happening. Regional market expansion soon. Onboarding major partners now. So getting into it, they already brought back 10 million Thai over that's what they're going to be buying over the next 28 days, right? What they decide to do with that, who knows? But it's going to be used to fuel that ecosystem, right? For Thai holders and probably for the launchpad stakers. They may burn because they already burned some of it, right? Next, they already have now a partnership with Ape Terminal. Ape Terminal is already a launchpad, right? But because they're kind of doing their own launching system, they're going to also be partnering with Ape Terminal, which has had some great launches. What is coming out for Ape Terminal right now that is tied to TARS protocol is Dojo Protocol. We did get into the private sale of Dojo Protocol as well, right? So this is, as you guys can see, Dojo, just read it right here. The first project incubated by TARS AI, a token that delivered over 31x growth in the last month. We did get it. Yeah. We still happy about TARS right now, right? So this is going to be the first project incubated by TARS that is going to be launching on Ape Terminal, right? So you guys go look here. You're going to have to stake your Thai, right? So this is kind of what they're doing for Launchpad that they're going to be doing, right? So Thai stakers can claim exclusive rewards, which is going to pretty much be stake your Thai for 180 days, receive Dojo, which is going to be coming out very soon here. The more you stake, the larger your share. Snapshot for 180 days. Stakers will be taken on the 28th of July, 2 days from now. 2 days from now, people are going to be staking whatever they bought on the open market and stake that bad boy. This is very good. That takes out a bunch of tokens for another 180 days right now. That's very good. That means those people that stake this, they're going to be getting whatever staking rewards they get, whatever incubation projects that they have under their umbrella, one being Dojo, right? This is good for the stakers. This incentivizes people to take their tokens off the market, right? I'm not staking. I like my tokens. I bought a lot of tokens on the open market and I'm holding that, right? So they got a partnership with AIOZ, which is very good, right? Through this partnership, TARS AI gains direct access to 180,000 GPU power and DPIN, and we are actively working on moving them to native to Solana. So another big partnership. Big moves is happening for TARS. And we talked about the burn. They burned $15 million worth of the team tokens, which is 100 million tokens, right? 100 million tokens, 10% supply reduction, strengthening the value of the trust of Thai holders, right? And of course, they're going to have weekly burns will continue with revenue from the TARS cloud program. Guys, there's too much going on with TARS to fade this thing at this point in time as of right now. This is why I keep telling you guys about TARS. You're looking at TARS at a very good evaluation, $18 million. $18 million with people that is going to be looking to get any projects that or participate in the launchpad, takes their token off the market for 180 days, giving this thing a little bit more time to appreciate in price, right? They're going to be buying back more tokens like this. They're doing everything to make this pump. This is going to be a pump project that's just going to be pumping off of good news, good development, and what the team is doing. And they also got Solana Foundation behind them. Come on, guys. One, you cannot fade. Next, like I said, we're going to be talking about GameSwift. GameSwift is up here at a very good evaluation. This is pretty much at the price you guys could have got it at the start of the bull market. Don't believe me? Check the max chart. July 22nd, when we first started talking about this, when I first put out the video of the IDO, then it comes out and we talk about it again, right? It was at 8 cents. Look at it now, 8 cents again. So you're getting it at exactly the same price it was at in the start of the bull market just this time last year, right? And then after that, of course, it took a little bit of time, right? You're looking at it here. It took a little bit of time. It took a little bit of time. And then towards the end of the year, skyrockets, right? Gets up to about 78 cents. And I believe this is going to continue to do so. I did get word that they're looking to rework their tokenomics, of course, which was one thing that a lot of people did not like or understand when it comes down to the tokenomics of this, right? Even though I tried to break it down so many times for people, but they still didn't understand, right? You're scrolling down 81 cents 5 months ago, right? What they got going on? Why is this back on the radar? What they got going on? GameSwift is a modular chain and will be the first AI gaming chain on that super chain. We've talked a lot about the super chain, especially when it came down to base, Velodrone, Velodrone being the DEX that's going to be on all the super chain apps, Aerodrome. We talked about all of those, right? So this is going to be another one that is going to be joining that super chain, right? Of course, people are doing the test net as of right now. They're doing everything that they need to do for this test net, right? Next, huge announcement. What was Donald Trump's like mean? Huge. You got a partnership with Ether Cloud. I'm extremely bullish on Ether Cloud, right? We made the video. We told you guys why it's very bullish, what they got going on. And now you're adding GameSwift to have that partnership with them, right? This is another reason why I believe GameSwift is undervalued. Now, they are slow to putting out a lot of good news for themselves, which could hurt them. But I believe if they kick up the marketing a lot faster and everything that they got going on for themselves, this thing at a, what is it at? What is it? $4 million market cap? Highly undervalued. Highly undervalued, guys. 10x, 40 million. 100x, 400 million. You're looking at it at a very good price because a lot of you guys, what I noticed is a lot of you guys started to ask, is GameSwift bullish around these prices? This is after a lot of people got a lot of gains down here. There's been people that has been stacking down here. Pumps? People are asking. Then people turn bearish down here for no reason. Then it pumps up again. Now you're looking at it again where you're getting it at a good buying opportunity, right? Not financial advice, of course. So this thing looks like it's prime. It's prime. It's highly undervalued. Is the TARS team docs? No. But you could go ahead and talk to them. You could go ahead and see exactly who's behind them. For some people, I feel like you guys do put a lot of stock in the docs team. A docs team, people could rug you no matter if the team is doxed or not, right? You got to look at the product more than what the team, who's behind the team. That's just my opinion. Right? You could go ahead and look in here. Type. Why is it not typing? There we go. I can tell you right now, if you're worried about what's going on, I'm pretty sure that team is doxed to who they got behind them, right? Look at this. Who they got behind them, right? Solana Foundation. They got 23 investments. They're doxed to the Solana team. The Solana marketing team was just in their AMA not too long ago, right? So you seeing Solana behind them. This is a great sign for them. A great sign for TARS. And you also could look at this to figure out other projects that Solana Foundation is also behind. One being Elixir Games here. Stage here, which is going to be a good what do they fall under? Damn, I forgot the name. Like, yeah, SocialFi. It's a SocialFi platform. They're gonna be doing things for music and things like that. You're looking at Public AI. What else is going to be under the Solana Foundation? I forgot. I just forgot. There was one that we just recently got into. Yeah. But they're doxed to Solana Foundation, if that's what you're at least worried about. I'm assuming they're doxed to the Solana Foundation, because Solana wouldn't, the Solana Foundation wouldn't invest or incubate this project without them doing their whole DD. So hopefully that mitigate some of your worries around behind TARS, right? Next we got Parcel. Parcel was up 6.4% on the day at a 23 cent price. $31 million market cap. It does have a year cliff, where we're going to talk about, because that fully diluted valuation may scare a lot of people off, right? You scroll down, it was at 73 cents 3 months ago. Of course, they did give out a major airdrop campaign. They did have a major airdrop campaign, but this also coincides, their downside coincides with the market as well. And of course, a lot of people dumping the token from the airdrop. I hate airdrops sometimes, man, but it is what it is, right? Now, actually, we're going to talk about the staking. Yeah, let's talk about the staking. They got staking going on. Of course, for you to use this protocol, for you to use their protocol, you're going to need to stake their token. Now, Parcel is essentially like it's like an oracle. You're able to get price feeds from real estate, and you're able to trade them up to about 50x leverage here. So you guys can see here from up here, trade real estate prices with up to 50x leverage, but they're kind of an oracle when it comes down to the real estate sector, as they're bringing all new updated price feeds onto their platform. And for you to use their platform, you need to stake their tokens. You need to stake their tokens to get access to the platform and to the APIs. Right. So this is pretty much what they're talking about here when it comes down to the staking utility and what you got going on there. Right. But they did partner with one project that I'm extremely bullish on, which is Proppy. You guys already know Proppy, what they're pretty much being the Zillow of the market space, right? Zillow of Web3, Zillow of crypto. What was his name? Grant Cardone list his home on Proppy space. Proppy had the first NFT home sold, NFT home as an NFT sold, basically tokenizing that home, creating it as an NFT, sold it on the blockchain, right? So Proppy was the first to do that. Now Proppy partners with Parcel, and Proppy, for them to actually use Parcel's ecosystem, Proppy acquired and staked the Parcel tokens, as Parcel Labs API accesses a core utility of the Parcel token. Right, you guys are seeing this. So they're going to be using this as of right now. Proppy will leverage Parcel's API to enhance valuation and analytics capability related to Proppy's prop key initiative. So you're looking at some synergy between one of my favorite projects and another RWA project that could have some good potential, especially if any other projects that are targeting real estate when it comes down to RWAs, they can actually use Parcel here for their APIs, basically oracles, for being able to give them valuations on the homes and things like that, right? Hopefully I explained that a little bit good. In my head, sometimes I understand what I'm trying to say. I probably don't convey it well all the time. So you guys should look into this right now, right? And these guys here, 0x Research. 0x Research is a very good podcast that, dives deep into some of these projects, brings their CEO, founders, team members, whatever it is, to have a long discussion about the project. So 0x Research here, as you guys can see, they talk to Proppy's, who was this? I think this is the CEO. Yeah, CEO. Right, and they talk about Parcel. You guys can see what is Parcel, real estate adoption. They hit on a lot of topics. Right, go listen to this. Go pay attention to this. This will probably get you more bullish on RWAs, bullish on Proppy, bullish on Parcel, the whole ecosystem. You'll like Parcel after this discussion here. All right. Next, of course, for the tokenomics, they do have a post about the tokenomics, because if you go on Crypto Rank, they don't have the tokenomics up there for some reason. I don't know why, but this was posted back in March. All right, you guys scroll down, you guys will see that there is basically a year cliff. You guys can see token allocated champions unlock 3 years, 1 year cliff for early supporters and advisors. Core contributors also have a year cliff. Right, all of this here, you guys go look at that. The airdrop, most of the people did get a lot of airdrop. I don't even know how the airdrop happened. I wish I got some airdrop off of this thing, but it's all right. Right. And no, this was just watch a guru. Okay, boom. So we pretty much finished with the altcoins that I'm pretty much looking into as of right now. Right. So Parcel looks pretty good. Pretty good. Will the launchpad narrative come back like last bull run? Honestly, that is a very good question. And to be frank, I don't think it's gonna come around like it did last cycle. Last cycle was the first time we heard the whole concept of IDO, the whole concept, and it being within that crazy ass bull market. I don't think we're going to see that again. To be honest with you, we may see some good IDOs, good IDO platforms do well, and if they're not already established, they're probably not going to go crazy. As you guys can see, Cetify had pretty much a good run. Cetify so far this cycle has had the most adoption when it comes, not adopt, I don't want to say adoption because it's not really adopted outside of crypto. I want to say the most traction in crypto, right? Because they've had the most launches, the best launches, right? So this is pretty much what you're looking at as the best right now. 2021, you seeing it gone crazy, and a lot of these launch pads that are new, that are old, already got most of their supply out. So you're not looking. It's going to be much harder for you to get to a $15 price because that market cap is going to be much higher. Which is why I tell you guys to understand tokenomics, especially when it comes down to new projects. New projects with less of their tokens in supply will probably get to the prices where they might not reach that for a while because of the market cap. The best example of this is Solana as of right now. Now Solana's still gonna go crazy. Don't get me wrong now. Solana's still gonna go crazy, right? Let's see if we are able to get a good thing. Look at this. Its market cap last cycle was $75 billion. It's now $84 billion. So it's over its previous market cap, which what? It had less supply during this time. Less supply means more price appreciation, right? For that, especially for that cycle, because you're looking at that price, that cycle, what was it, $240? You're extremely close to that price as of right now, and the market cap already has passed the previous market cap, right? Once again, go check out the essentials to mastering tokenomics. You'll get an understanding of this. You'll get an understanding of this. So back to the launch pads. Cetify is it's probably gonna be the best one. We still have Ape Terminal that has yet to come out. I don't know why they didn't come out yet. I don't know. We invested into Ape Terminal. And Ape Terminal hasn't come out yet. And this to me, I thought was going to be one of the better competitors to Cetify because they did launch some good projects. LayerNet, I was going to make a video on this because the concept of it was tough, right? Bringing pretty much it's a Solana based coin that's going to look to bring the Solana ecosystem onto Telegram, targeting the mini games, right? But we got advised against this to not invest into this, and this thing hasn't done well, right? So they did launch on Cetify and Ape Terminal, but you're looking at Ape Terminal. They got a lot of things going on here. Is this? Oh no, I thought this was the Ape Terminal launch here. But yeah, these guys still haven't come out with their IDO. Which one? And we played. What was they called, bro? Is it called? Yeah, it was called Build. Are they not up here? I forgot what they called. Oh no. Is it? There you go. No, they're still not up here. Okay. So we played an IDO platform on the base ecosystem. It did give us some good X's, but then it got hacked and all of that and came down. Right. Another one that we also did invest into. Merlin starter here. I believe that this was going to have some good. This was going to perform well because the Merlin ecosystem was getting a lot of hype, right? But this did not do good whatsoever. Right? So I believe they could have done a lot of different things better for this as Merlin Swap had came out, and that's one of the biggest ideals that they had on here. So it didn't do well. Next you got coming out is Monad Pad. Let me see. It's up here already. Monad Pad is another ideal platform that is going to be coming out on the Monad ecosystem. We'll see how this performs, though. We'll see how this performs, right? But as of right now, I don't think we're going to get that explosive moves that we had within these ideal platforms. One, the supply for some of these already came out, making it very hard for them to go crazy unless you bought during the bear market. Because if you paid attention to my video, and we was talking about this around around this time, I made my video about the best launch pads going into 2023, right? So we made that video at the end of 2022. You would have pretty much been able to look at this as of right now, be able to get into this. All right, so boom, that's the only thing that got some good X's. Poker Starter didn't go crazy. Poker Starter didn't go crazy. You're looking at this, it's still here. This was one of the most reputable launch pads out there, right? DAO Maker as well. DAO Maker, finding out that the team split. The team also split. So the team actually, let me see. Let me pull it up on the other, see if I can find it again. Because they're creating their own launch pad called Propeller. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So the team from DAO Maker split into Ape Terminal as well, right? So Ape Terminal has members of DAO Maker, but then they also split into this as of right now too, to Propeller. Now, don't follow them, but they're here. This is going to be a new tier 1 launchpad that they're talking about. We did get the opportunity to invest into them as they was in stealth, but we skipped out on it, right? So we'll see if it's going to burn us for not investing into this. But like I said, I don't think IDO platforms, launchpad platforms, are going to be as exciting as it was last cycle, because we was making a killing off of that, right? We made a killing off of the IDO platforms last cycle from, what was it called? Hold on. There we go. It was called Card Starter. We had a Card Starter here. We went crazy on Card Starter. All right, we went crazy. Did they change? Did they change their name or something? Is Card Starter not up here no more? What the heck? They're not even up here. So look at that. Poly Starter. Is Poly Starter up here? Doesn't seem like Poly Starter is up here anyways. Let me see. One more that we did from last cycle. That Ava launch is up here still, right? So you're looking at it. The game of IDOs probably died down, right? So people aren't really too interested into that. So I don't think that launchpad narrative is going to be as prominent as it was last cycle. But there's going to be some good projects launching on these platforms. They're just not going to create some price appreciation within that platform token. So that's pretty much it. That's to answer your question. That was a long and winded answer, right? Alrighty. So we did go live for, what was it, for like an hour. If you guys don't have any other questions, we're pretty much going to end the stream here, as you guys all came out and gave some good questions. And you guys got to keep your head up. Right now, you're going through that big shakeout. It's not really a shakeout to me too, because I'm not feeling a shakeout. I'm just feeling a little lull in the market. But for other people, seeing that their portfolios is down crazy, this to them may seem like a shakeout. I'm seeing people calling the bear market within the month that it got down to like 50, 54. Like, nah, this is far off from a bear market. There's too much things going on. A lot of the focus has been on Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? And also some people may factor in the saturation of the altcoins in this market. There's so many altcoins up here. 14,000, pretty much 15,000 coins is in this space, targeting AI, gaming, memes. A lot of it has to do with memes, right? Because some of you guys shift from utility coins to memes just to chase a lot of those pumps. Hopefully you guys didn't get burned, because I think Cow Chassis put out this tweet. Let me see. Cow Chassis puts out some good tweets, some good in-depth tweets, man. Let me see if I can find that tweet real quick. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Here we go. So you're looking at all these celebrity coins that came out. I think they came out this cycle, whatever it was. You got porn stars, you got I, I don't even want to say anything on that. But you got Andrew Tate up here with his token. You got Caitlyn Jenner here with her or whatever token. You got Alexis Texas, a porn star, with her token. Like, what are we doing? Iggy, irrelevant, with her token. Calling Donald J. Trump, Barron Trump, which was a whole fiasco behind that itself. Launch it was they talked about it being launched by Barron Trump, but it was launched by I forgot the other dude name. Zach Morris. I don't even know who Zach Morris is. Jason Derulo. He's here, rugged his community. Well, he didn't plan to rug his community, but that whole Sahili, whatever his name is, created pretty much a lot of these celebrity coins, tokens, and then dumped them. Little Pump here. I don't even know why people are even buying Little Pump token. Steve will do it. I understand that one because he had a crazy community. Bow Wow is sold 2,000 and y'all buying his token. Soldier Boy, same with Soldier Boy. Then you got Amber Rose here, French Montana, another Caitlyn Jenner, another porn star, Rich the Kid, DeVito, Afrobeat star, Waka Flocka, Doja Cat. Look at all of these names here that dropped some goddamn memes, and this is where you guys were buying them. I hope you guys made some good money off of it, though. I'll tell you that. Some of them did go crazy for a little bit, especially, what was it? Iggy's token did go crazy for a little bit, as you can see here. Some people were made millionaires off of this, but not a lot of people. So, hopefully the memes die out for a little bit. I know there's going to be some strong memes within Brett. Whatever that cartoon thing is, I don't even know. See, this is how you know I'm not a part of the whole meme ecosystem. I don't care too much for them. Alrighty. So I hope you guys have a good Friday. Have a good weekend. Stay strong. Buy the dips. No, not financial advice. Buy the dips. If it dips again, buy the dip. 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 And I'll tell you guys later. Peace, you too.